Right, there we go. Should be live. Just waiting for it to pop up on my screen. There we go. Right, there we go. Should be live. Wicked. Hope you're alright, Tom. Just give me a thumbs up. There we go. Right, 26th of July, we got Aster Castles, which I've decided to drop to a mile because I've got a lot of good 1 mile oneers. So, I've dropped Aster to a mile. I'm going to race it at Mile Filly Company, I think. Got her in the Clement L. Hirsch, Clement L. Hirsch, however you say that. There we go. Start a stream, start getting texts. Unbelievable. I've done a few races this morning. I've not far past where we were. Oh yeah, I got a Group 1 on Shillelagh Canty. Fillies and mares. I ran her in the Diana at Saratoga with 2 other horses, I believe. I ran 2 others in it. Yeah, I did. So Shillelagh Canty beat Lonely Savage, which was impressive because Lonely Savage is a 6-time Group 1 winner. Canty, if you remember, only had 10 Group. I mean, say only. It's phenomenal. 10 Group 3s, a Group 1, and now she won the Diana, so she's got a Group 1. I dropped her from 1-2 to 1-1 just for the sake of getting races because she's got the adaptability. Current Peel kind of fell off a bit, but it wasn't the normal distance that she runs. Again, I dropped it for having something to race reasons, do you know what I mean? So Hoof is injured. I think I've got a couple of injuries. Oh shit, Brunello Request's injured as well. Damn. Only 1 week. It's got the shits. I might have to pull it out that race. Yeah, I think I will. Remove horse. Beautiful. Yeah. Should get some good races today. I've got to disappear for the afternoon around... Actually, past 3 o'clock I might not be on. I'll be on when I get back early afternoon, but not too much today. Got stuff to do, but... Sales, okay. So I've worked out you can interrupt skips on sales days. And I'm trying to get some decent broodmares. One a bit better than that, though, I think. Not that I haven't got good broodmares. I've got some really good broodmares. I've got some really good studs as well. One in particular. Good old Denton. Here we go. Aster Castles, Sandover Slippers. I believe I dropped Sandover Slippers to a mile to get some filly races. Oh, it's you then, mate. It's not me. Am I just here talking to no one? I've just watched Chris Ormey's latest video, mate, from about 19 hours ago about he's doing an exclusive UK save for breeding. Got halfway through that when you messaged. It's a good video, worth checking out. I'm going to watch the rest of it later. He makes great content, that guy, for this game. Go. So let's see what happens here. Dropped sand over to a mile. Let's see. Oh, I dropped Aster Castles to a mile as well. Yeah. Yeah. Because I've got the likes of those horses running the 1-1 like Lonely Savage and what's the name of that other one that's we just looked at in the 1-1 races. I don't think Aster Castles was good enough to compete with those horses. So I've dropped Aster a furlong to race against, is it a fillies race? Yeah. To race against fillies. Good distance adaptability. See how it does. Castles hasn't got a Group 1. Sandover has got 3 Group 1s. So this will be interesting. No problems in the paddock. Yeah, it's definitely worth a watch, mate. It talks a bit about music in it too. All right. Oh, I'm going to need to restart the game after this race. I've not got the sound coming from my headphones. You probably won't be able to hear the commentary, mate, unless you can hear it through my microphone. I'll restart it in a minute. The leader goes easily. Half a mile left to run. Number 2. Yeah, I'm intrigued with this. From number 9. Nice little experiment. There you go. Aster Castles, nice. Okay, nice. 1 and 2. Good run. Might keep Aster Castles at that mile distance. Yeah, I thought so. I'll reload it, mate. When I was watching Chris's video, I had it on this game on the loading screen. I didn't have it running. Is that Sandover Slippers? Oh, I was going to say. Interesting. So these fillies that I've got that aren't quite good enough for the open category, I'm going to like float, if they've got good distance adaptability, I'm going to float them around between that 1 mile, 1-2 range in the fillies races just to pick up some groups. Should be doing that before, but brilliant. And hopefully, if we don't get to it today, tomorrow evening after work, it should be Breeders' Cup time. Right, let's close down the game. There we go. I think it's still the same. Hang on. Oh no, it's going through the headphones. Wicked. Right. Sante Maddox. Oh, I booked another race for Oates. Some Canadian Breeders' Cup thing. Let's have a look. One mile 4 Breeders' Stakes in Canada. 3-year-olds only. Fully expect to win there for Oates. And then I'm mulling up putting Oates in the Arc as well as a 3-year-old. So in the Arc, we might have Maddox currently booked for it. Oates and Dunia Sante. 3 runners in the Arc would be great. What did we do last year in the Arc? We won it with Sante. Maddox came second, yeah. 1, 2, 3 in this year's one would be good. It's all... I mean, I know Maddox is 5, but still delivering. It's won some big races this season. Man of War, Takarazuka Kinnan, the Shima, Hong Kong Vars at the end of last year. So Maddox is still going strong. And Maddox is also a former Arc winner. So we'll have 3 top horses in that race. Yeah, probably are, mate. Yeah, they probably are. Me and my mate Chris keep saying we're going to go to some races, local races. Like Wolverhampton, maybe. That's all weather, isn't it? Wolverhampton. Okay, so Old Art and Sante. Sante is running the King George in England. Didn't do that well in England last time out, remember? This one's at a bit further of a distance, though. Yeah, how did it do in Ireland last year? Did it race anything in Ireland? No. That surprises me. Yeah. Where we've struggled with Sante is abroad, isn't it? Japan and England. Nothing drastic. She ain't come last or anything, but not done what she usually does. Pope Eldar. Oh yeah, we dropped it to handicaps and it shit the bed in its last one out, didn't it? In Japan. Let's see what happens here. It's carrying weight, but yeah, I think it's carrying too much weight than the ratings differential doesn't make up for it, but it's too late. We've got to race it. You should go down to Uttoxeter, mate. Yourself into the races. I don't think it's expensive.
And they're off.
Do some betting on your phone. You can bet as little as you want. Don't have to bet at all. Let's go for the races.
And the early leader is number 3 from number 5, number 1, and number 4. Number 7 is last.
When I put bets on, I don't put anything more than 10p on.
Half a mile left to run. Number 3 has the advantage from number 1 and number 4. The favourite ranges up. A quarter of a mile
gonna have to
run.
reassess
Number
Eldar.
3 has the advantage from number 4. Number 3 has the advantage from
hang
number
on.
4.
Eldar's going to push through.
Number
That was a
5
close
takes
race
the
all
win.
round there. Jeez. It's definitely a place for Eldar. Just don't know where it is, really. Might go back to running those lower handicaps, you know, the 120s. Mind you, it won a 140 there. In Dubai. It won a grade 2, but it was a really poor grade 2. I remember that. See what it does in the Sovereign Path handicap next. Here we go. Sante. Big boy race time. So, Gems Chorus. Who was the horse that beat us last time out here? Is it in it? It was a 1-2. This is a 1-4, so it might be. Bobbering Stream. Yeah, I remember. Bobbering Stream beaten Hayden. And none of those guys are in this. Gems Chorus. I think that might have beat us before somewhere, or beat some of our horses. Maybe not. Maybe at a different distance. Maybe. Go on, Sante.
And they're off. And the early
Keep this
leader
in
is
real
number
time.
1 from number 2. Number 1 is the narrow leader from number 2 and number 7.
Yeah, these British races, a lot of them are right turn tracks, aren't they? Which is weird when you've been watching the US save.
Number 1 has a clear advantage
Come on,
from number
Sante.
2 and number 4. Turning right-handed.
Come on, Sante. Get back to your winning ways.
Number 5 is last.
Still some
Number
distance to
2
go.
goes well. Number 1 has a good advantage from number 2. Number 2 is making ground.
That wall of horses in front of Sante worries me a bit. There we go.
Number 1 has a clear advantage from number 2. Half a mile left to run. Number 1 has a good advantage from number 2. Number 8 staying on late on. Number
Come on,
3 is
Sante. It
last.
usually kicks in here, right here. So,
They
you
have
know
3
Sante's got
furlongs
pace.
left
It's
to
what
run.
the other
Number
horses
1
have
has
got.
the advantage from number 2,
Number
4 and
1
number
hasn't
7.
kicked out yet, which worries me a bit.
The favourite staying on. A quarter of a mile to run. Number 1 is the leader from number 7. Number 4 staying on. They're
Go
in
on,
the final
Sante. Good
furlong.
finish here.
Number
Good
7
finish.
has a clear advantage from number 4, number 1 and number 5.
Yes, fantastic.
And it's going to be a win for the favourite.
Fantastic.
The favourite crosses the line in first.
That 1-4 is a great distance for Sante. Beautiful. Really happy with that. Pushed out. What's that? Is that 14 Group 1s now? Yep. 14 Group 1s. What a horse. Doesn't have the greatest finish application. I think at the times where it's fallen short, it's because of that. But everything else would like a bit more confidence. I think confidence has a big role to play in these horses. Consistency is never going to be bad, is it? You don't often see horses with big battling qualities, you know. Chris was just saying on his video, most horses you see with battling qualities, like going up to 50%, tend to be Australian. Yeah, really happy with that. Good run, Duny Sante. Breeders' Cup Turf. No, it's going in the Classic at the Breeders' Cup. It's going in the Classic at the Breeders' Cup. Oh, actually, would it? I don't know. Because we've got the likes of Oates to still think about, and at the moment, still Plush to think about as well. Who we got next? Feisty Lohan. Feisty Lohan had a nightmare earlier. I think I'm done with it. Don't know. Five Furlong Troy, Group 3. Yeah, don't know what to do with Lohan. Yeah, I think I'm going to get rid of Lohan. Ah, Chris. Bless you, mate. How are you, buddy? We were just talking about you. Just saying how much we enjoy your vids. Thank you for popping in, mate. It wasn't a shameless plug either in your comments, mate. But thank you for checking out. I hope you're well. So who we got next? Yeah, Lohan. Chris, here's a question for you, mate. 6 years old. It's tending to be a problem. Like 5 years old, and that decay starts to set in, and you see them start to decrease as a horse. What's the latest you've run a horse? Because I feel like we should be getting more out of them, shouldn't we? Or is that a thing in real life? I don't know. But like this one, Feisty Lohan, she's been nothing special. She's won a couple of Group 3s and Group 2s. Yeah, I thought that, mate. It's it doesn't have much of a presence online, does it? It's very niche. It's a very niche game, but it scratches every itch. Like I said to you, it scratches all those management itches for me. Like I play a lot of Football Manager, but that sometimes that brings the worst out of my personality. And if I'm in a bad frame of mind, anyway, like Football Manager 2016, back in the days where it was on disc, the amount of those discs are snapped, mate. Dad chucked across the room. I think I bought that game about 6 times. Typically breeding by 5 or 6. Oh, okay. But you have run until 8. See, I've had no one even come close to that. I suppose you could drop them in level, couldn't you? But it's hard when they've got that group rating and then they take the weight penalties. Okay. Yeah, I think I ran 4-year-olds in the World Cup this past year. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. I've got this one horse, mate, that's an absolute unit. This Dunia Sante. Check this out. 4-year-old filly. Ran it all over from a mile to 1-4. Yeah, 14 Group 1s. ARC winner. Saudi Cup. Arima Kinnan. Dubai World Cup. Breeders' Cup Classic. Yeah, this has been one of my favourite horses. Yours are mainly those that have won 20 Grade 1s by age 4. Ah, okay. Maybe I'll persevere with some of these horses then and see what. But yeah, 5-year-olds to breed makes sense. Get them in breeding. Anyway, have I got any good horses coming up? Good races, sorry. Skip to next. Yeah, and when you said in your video, Chris, about the US horses being faster, you know, in the stats bar, that's something I'd noticed. And when I've went back to start a UK save this morning, And then when you look at those horses at the start of UK save, their extra speed rating, and even the front bars, you know, speed and acceleration and all that, they're nowhere near the quality of the American horses. Yeah, I'll get it back. I have got a 140 on this other horse, and I think it's 5 years old. Where is it? Let's yeah, Plush Maddox. I got back to 140. This one, an arc at 3. Went back at 4. Came second behind my new 3-year-old. And now I'm planning to run it back in there at 5. But I've also got a horse named Barents Oates that was my only Triple Crown prospect for this season. Won the Kentucky, 3rd in the Preakness, so it wasn't on. Then it won at 1-4 at the Belmont. So I'm thinking that horse might be good enough for the Arc as well. So I might have 3 runners in the Arc, 3 good runners in the Arc. Anyway, let's go back to racing, eh? Couple of bookings. I really don't want to run Lohan here. Yeah. I appreciate the way you do that as well, mate. Like, specific saves just for breeding. Something I'm going to start myself. At the moment, I think I'm 2038. Yeah, this has been my favourite save so far. After the game kind of clicked in my noggin. Here we go. Let's see what Lohan does. So it's running heavy because I've dropped it a group. We'll see. So how often do you play then, Chris? You playing daily or?
And they're off. And the early leader is number 2 from number 3.
For me at the minute, it's a daily thing.
Half a mile left to run. Number 2 is the leader from number 3. Number 3 staying on. Number 3 ranges up on the outside. They're in the final furlong. Number 2 has a clear advantage.
That's a better run than I thought was coming.
3, the favourite, wins.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with that horse. Too much to do. Maybe I'll just take it to the... No, it's not good enough for to be a stallion. Okay. Nice. I really enjoy your content, mate. It's been so helpful to me. Because when I started playing this, I think I picked it up in a sale because it looked like it was the kind of game that I'd like. Yeah, Wajib. So I picked it up not knowing anything about horse racing. I just like numbers and stats and all that. Struggled for a long time. Found your videos. I started with your your beginner's tutorial kind of videos. Turned you on to my mate Tom, who's also in the chat. And yeah, mate, they've been fantastic. So I really do appreciate that. And like I say, it made me stick with the game. Because I knew eventually I'd get it. Okay, let's look at the distance then.
And they're off. And the early leader is number 3 from number 4. Number 7
yeah,
it's been
a good save, Tom. But to be fair, I found the US save a lot easier than
Half a
the
mile left to
UK
run.
save.
Number 3 has a good advantage from number 1, number 4, and number 2.
Come on, Wajib.
Number 6 staying on. Number 3 has the advantage from number 4, number 1, and number 6. Number 7 making ground late on.
Got it.
Photo finish.
Oh, did we get it? Good race. Yeah. I've got a horse in this save, actually, Chris, that started slow. So I took it through handicap levels, conditions levels, the condition level, and then a really poor quality Group 2 race came up. Oh, gee. I lost it by a short head. Oh, damn. See what the jockey says. Just beginning to pick up towards the end. Okay. See, I'm sure Wajib in its stamina, it's at that 7 furlong max. But with feedback like that, Chris, could I pick it up to a mile? Even if the stamina bar doesn't say that it could run that. I don't know. Or is its ideal distance just like in between 7 and a mile? Yeah, absolutely, mate. Go back and look at Wajib in a minute. Lonely Savage has been a good horse for me. Won the Queen Elizabeth, won the Pennsylvania Derby. Won. And I'm racing it in the 1-1 Whitney now. Yeah. Okay. So even if the stamina bar doesn't suggest that. Interesting. See, I would have ruled that out. I'm going to go and look at Wajib in a minute. Well, that's good to know. So it's just another one of those things under the hood then. It's just a general guide, isn't it, if that's the case? Which is another thing I love about the game. Doesn't hold your hand.
And they're off. And the early leader is number 6 from number 11.
Okay, yeah, I learned that from you too.
Number 6 is well clear.
About like finishing earlier and
number 8. The favourite is making ground.
I love this game so much.
The leader 7 is last. Half a mile left to run. Number 6 is the narrow leader from number 11. And number 8, the favourite, ranges up on the outside. Number 11 is the leader from number 6. They're in the final furlong, number 11.
Ooh,
it's a
there's
long
a strong
way.
one coming through.
It's going to be a win for the favourite.
Nice. I've got a lot of these 1 mile, 1-1 sort of fillies that are really decent. At 4 years old especially. Okay. Comfortably 3.5 lengths. Spot on. Spot on. Banging. Happy with that. So out of interest then, let's go and have a look at Wajib. This is the problem, isn't it, Chris, when you got a shitload of horses to Wajib's 3 to book, and it's just a nightmare to go through them. I'm hoping on the new game that's better. Hoof-Hearted's Progress. Yeah, Hoof-Hearted's been a funny one. Didn't we get a group on that as well, Tom? Yeah, Wajib. So yeah, 7 furlong indicator on its stamina. I don't know if Mike Smith was on that. Tyler Bays, what's his feedback like? So that honesty rep's not the best, is it? I need to get a horse, a jockey on that horse with decent feedback, which is usually Mike Smith, to be fair. Did Mike Smith run it? Okay. I might try Wajib at a mile then. Good indicator. 10% is 5.6. 20 is 7-1. 30% is strange. 55. I'll tell you what, mate. In this US save, I've not yet run a race over 1-4. Yeah, that's what I figured, mate. Yeah. So yeah, there's always experiments to be done. Like, yeah, let's get your input on this, Chris. So let's go to my best horse, right? So I've got that Dunia Sante that I just showed you, right? So the 50 I take as 1-1, 1-2 ish. Figured out this horse could run all over the shop. It didn't quite have I ran it at a mile in the Makers 46 and it came second. It just didn't, it was picking up towards the end of the race. So it suggested that it needed the room to kick out, you know, a bit more of a distance. But with that stamina there, could I go to 160, you think? So what's that? Is 50, 60, 65? That's interesting to know. Yeah, could I run this further? Because I've not ran, as I said, I've not run a race with any of these horses over 1-4. I'd be interested on your feedback in that. Because if that's the case, I might bang it in a 1-6. Typically in my UK saves, I've saved the 1-6 to 2 mile races for horses that get over that 75% threshold. You know, you get them just poking over. I've never seen a horse with a full stamina bar. Anywhere from 1-1 to 1-5. Okay. Is there many races at 1-5? Let's have a look out of interest. 4. One four, 5, 1-5. What are the biggest 1-5 races? I've just actually never looked, so I don't know. 4-4. Looking forward to that arc in this current season. British champions, Canadian international. Yeah, not a lot of 1-5. Maybe it's earlier in the season, maybe. Challenge earlier if you're over distance. Later if it's under distance. Okay. Right, that's going to be interesting. A bit more scope to do a few more things. $1-6. But you wouldn't risk Sante at 1-6 maybe? Or with a challenge earlier possibly? 1-6. Yeah, I'd love to run some of those longer races. There you go, the St. Ledger, yeah, forgot about that. 3-year-old plus. Have you found that certain horses, like superstars, Chris, like this Sante of mine, for example, it very rarely loses, right? But when it first did lose, 2 on the bounce, it was 2 of the Japan races. It just didn't look the same horse. Do you think there's something in the code of the game where maybe your horse doesn't like a certain country? Do you know what I mean? Brisingham and Haig. Yeah, I remember seeing your videos. You had a few horses named Haig, didn't you? Let's do it. Let's get Sante in one of them then. 100% going to do that. But yeah, this Hoof-Hearted, which I obviously let Tom name, because Tom has a bit of a potty sense of humour, don't you, Thomas? No, he doesn't really. Yeah, it's been a funny one. So it's not a great horse. It's a good horse at its level. It's been another one that I've sent through like handicap races. Then for some reason, my jockey, that Mike Smith, was saying coming up to the Triple Crown season time that I should have been running it in like the some of those races coming up to like the Kentucky, you know, those 1 mile 1 races at Group 3 level. I didn't, because it didn't look like it had that quality to me. It shit the bed at this. I think, yeah, that was an injury. 1-1. But some of these horses that aren't your greatest, you do get attached to, which is crazy. Yeah, it's not often I rename any of these horses, to be fair, but maybe I should start to. So we've got a few 10-year-olds coming up. 10-year-olds, 2-year-olds, sorry. What do you look for ideal rating at the end of your 2-year-old season, Chris? Do you like them to be around the ton, around the 100? Do you have like a cut off if you don't reach a certain level you'll get rid, or? Here we go, 7-1, no problems. There or thereabouts. Yeah, it's easily done, isn't it? But some are just entertaining to watch. Like, I think I got this horse named Pope Eldar, or yeah, I think it's Pope Eldar, and it won a really poor quality, maybe a foreign Group 2. It's never done. Doesn't show that it could do that
and the early leader
consistently.
Is number 5 from number 8.
Well, I just love watching it. I dropped it to handicaps. It's doing reasonably well.
Turning left-handed.
Yeah, it's mad how you can get attached to these little dudes.
Late on. Number 5 has the advantage from number 9.
That's what you like it. That's what you like it to be at.
Number 12 has the advantage.
Go on, go on.
Number 12 and number 8.
There you go. Showed a bit of fight there. You can definitely see. Like, I've had some great runners that have had 0 finish application. When you get a horse that has decent, yeah, just pipped it, decent finish application, it's quite obvious to see in the engine, I think. Well, I might be wrong, but let's go and have a look at that. Just from watching that, it suggests it has. Oh shit, that has no finish application. Wow. See, just from watching that, I would have thought it had. Again, the mystery of the game. Yeah, that's kind of where I want to start with 2-year-olds. I like them to get to that 100 rating. Spot on. Nice. Spike's Flag and Himbook. Spike's Flag hasn't got a group, so they get a rating after 2 races. Is that right, Chris? I think I've worked that out. Tackreach, Himbook, 7 furlongs. Yeah. Yeah, I've been finding myself doing that, mate. I always start at, most of the time I'll start at a Group 3 level. But yeah, when you're winning so many of these group races, it's hard to get yourself up for winning like the handicaps and conditions races, isn't it? Definitely 2 to rate them. Nice. That's nice to know. So if you run a horse that wins on its maiden, and it gets no rating, it's sometimes difficult to put them into to book their next race, I find, because you don't know where they are. So I usually look at the bars and hazard a guess kind of thing, do you know what I mean?
And they're off. And the early leader is number 2 from number 6. Number 9 is last. Number 2 is the clear leader from number 6. The favourite is making ground, turning left-handed. The favourite's boxed in.
Spike's flag,
number
I think,
5
was
making
pretty good.
ground late on. Number 9 making late progress.
Maybe not.
They're in the final furlong. Number 1 has a clear advantage from number 6 and number 9.
Wow, Spike's
the
flag.
Favourite crosses the line in
Fell off a cliff. Okay, what happened there? Weakened, eased. So that suggests poor finish, doesn't it? Oh no, again. Jesus. Absolute madness, this game sometimes. It's not the best of ability though, let's be honest. Tackreed running at 72. Came out at 88. That's a decent jump. Don't know why I got it booked in. Oh no, that's that one I just ran. So, beaten before halfway. Beaten before halfway, is that kind of, you know, get rid of this horse territory, do you think? I know its realised ability is not good at the minute. Anything else? No. Maiden that wins by 2 lengths is pretty good. 4 lengths is very good. 8 lengths is a monster for the age. Yeah, I have noticed there's late bloomers for sure. Yeah, definitely late blooming horses. So I think it was it Aster Castles? Aster Castles went through a bit of a weird. That took a while to get to group level. Yeah. How about like distance adaptability, Chris? So typically, if horses have it, I've never seen that at full whack. That bar, I think the most I've seen is just shy of 70. How do you treat that? So I always, like with Sante, through experimentation, I realised she could go from 1-1 to 1-4. If you've got good adaptability like that, would you tinker furlong by furlong, like maybe 1 less, 1 more, 2 more, 2 less? Okay, yeah, I saw that feedback specifically on, not so much in my US save, but I saw that on my UK save a lot. Not seen much of it on that feedback on this save. The 15th. So next, Nanina Risk's a good horse. 20 Edge is a good horse. Sante's a good horse. Okay. Wow. So you've seen a full bar distance adaptability. I've never seen it. I was telling to Tom earlier, I've never seen anything more than that, really, battling qualities. But then in your video, you were saying that could be like an Australian thing. That's interesting that the different countries have different attributes. Okay. That's far more advanced thinking than my level currently is, mate. But I'll get there. I'll get there. So, Pacific Classic for Nanina. 20 Edgy is in the same race. Sante, Arlington Million. I like that race. And Apollo Bliss was a horse that I had to cut the nuts off. So I'm running this in the Secretariat. It showed progress after I did that. Wow. Mate, you've got it down to a science, and I'm looking forward to getting there, to be fair. At the moment, though, I'm just enjoying the game. I mean, I'm breeding good horses, don't get me wrong. I've got my best stud is a horse named Original Denton. This horse was a monster. 21 Group 1s. And this is the one, you know, I ran it at Group 3. It obviously just destroyed everything. So I thought, okay, that's going straight into Group 1s. That didn't win. Excuse me. That didn't win the Triple Crown, though. The only horse I've ever had win the Triple Crown was Yamashina, Kansas. This horse was phenomenal, and I think it was related to Denton. I think it's a sister of Denton. Yeah, it is. This is the only horse I've won the Triple Crown with in my US save. I did win the Triple Crown in my UK save somehow. I don't know how, but I did. Came close this year with Oates. Yeah, got some good horses to breed from there. Conti. So this is Saratoga Special. So this has already got a Group 2 on it. At Ascot. Won by 3 1/4. So that's a pretty good 2-year-old then by your explanations. Yeah, it was a great horse. Really enjoyed it. But then when it comes to the end of that career, it's heartbreaking, isn't it? It's heartbreaking when they start to decrease in quality. But it is what it is. You get to enjoy them as in the breeding aspect. Okay. See where we are with this. I don't have long left. I do have to step away. I appreciate you popping in, mate. It's great to converse with you.
And they're off.
Get your knowledge.
And the early leader is number 9 from number 1, number 6, and number 8. Number 3 is making
So did you watch anyone, Chris? Was it just a game you got into blindly? Did you
number 1 and number 4? Number 4.
Did you get into it through anyone else?
The favourite staying on. Number 3 making late progress.
That's rough.
And it's going to be a win for the favourite.
That's really rough.
Number 2 wins.
What happened there? I appreciate it, mate. Thank you. What happened there? Six furlongs. Yeah, it's that same kind of it's just numbers, isn't it? I like to get into the numbers. What's the jockey saying? Outclassed. Wow. What do you think happened there? It's a strange one. Here we go next. Bliss. Yeah, this might be a weird one too. So it showed improvement after it's after a gal did it. Right. So yeah, I've been on the forums a few times. There is definitely some help on there. I like reading the guys that have like online leagues and stuff. It's not something that would interest me, but like their way about going at breeding like the best horses, what stats they look for, and what percentages they like them to be at, like mad, like 60% cruising burst, nothing less. Yeah, I've definitely learned a lot from the forums. It deserves so much more, this game does, I think. As I say, it's very niche.
The early leader is number 1 from number 9, number 4, and number 5. Turning left-handed.
I expect Apollo Bliss to be fully outclassed here, in all fairness.
Half a mile left to run. Number 9 has the advantage.
The way they talk about the breeding in that forum is crazy.
Number 9 has the advantage from number 2. Number 4 making late progress. They're in the final furlong. Number 2 has the advantage from number 1.
Couple of poor runs. Couple of really poor runs. Never competitive. It's just not its level, is it? So the problem is I've got a group 2 on that now. What's the jockey saying? Perfect trip. Couldn't get into the race. I don't know about that jockey though. I get a bit blasé on the jockeys, so when I book it, I've got it automatically booking the jockey that I've got retained. And if he's not able to ride them, I don't tend to be specific with the booking of other jockeys. 20 Edgy, Nanina Risk, 1 mile 2. Typically good horses, these guys. Couple of poor results there at 1-1. Yeah, popped it up to 1-2 because of the jockey. 2. Let's see. No problems. Let's go. Yeah, I particularly like you, mate. I particularly I like the Triple Crown season and the Breeders' Cup. Are my favourite times of year in the game.
Number 7, turning left-handed.
And I've had some success as well. The Pegasus World Cup as well.
Number 8 is last. Number 6 goes well.
Yeah.
Number 9
maybe I need to write a list then, so I don't have to keep going into that jockey tab.
Number 3 making ground late.
I'll do that. I use like
Number 5 staying
Javier
on.
Castellano.
Number 10
if I have gone specific, there is a couple of jockeys that I like.
Number 5 ranges up on the outside.
There we go.
Number 5 is the leader.
Oh, they're battling. Wow. Hold on, boys, get a dead heat.
And that's close. Leave that
Great runs. That's fantastic. I've got a thing, I know, I shouldn't, but I've got a thing for these, like, stable battles as well. You know, when you get a couple of horses that are good at the same distance. Like coming up to this arc, I've got 3 horses. I'm quite looking forward to putting them all in and seeing how they battle. Just keeps it good in my head. That was a great race. So Nanina Risk is at 5. Still at just over 80% ability. Again, nothing special with finish application. Nothing special with extra speed either. There you go, speed. I don't pay much attention to these, to be honest. I need to be paying more attention to these outside speed, acceleration, start. Maybe I'll get more consistent horses that way. That was good. I enjoyed that. Awesome again. Awesome again. Maybe I'll put them in a 1-2 together again. I'd love to get a 1-2-3 in the arc. That'd be fantastic. I kind of want my 5-year-old to win the arc. Won it at 3, second at 4, and then come back and do it at 5. What a great story that would be. These little stories are great for keeping me entertained in my head. Little bit of in-game lore. Here we go, Sante. So we're 1-2. Last run, it won the King George. Back on American turf. 1-2. I don't tend to... oh, who's this jockey? See, I've let it lapse there. See the skills off there. I don't tend to worry about Sante too much in America, but it's when, yeah, 2 races in Japan. Didn't look like the same horse. Oh, 100%, mate. Yeah, 100%. Like this season, I had just one option. No one made the jump to the stamina that I needed, really, for anything else. So I only had the one option, which was Oats, and it won grade 2. I think it was a Louisiana Derby. And then there was a couple of horses that had already got, not in my stable, just, you know, you see them when you're booking your horses that you knew were going to be in that Kentucky kind of conversation. And I wanted to keep it away from them until the Kentucky Derby.
And the early leader is
which I did.
From number 6. Number 3 has a
and then at the Derby,
from number 2.
Oats just came out of nowhere. Last 2 furlongs. It just appeared really wide from off the screen. I was actually looking at another horse in my colour silks that I thought was mine. Daftly.
Making ground.
And then, yeah, Oats came through. And I thought, when they win that Kentucky over 1-2, you kind of think they're going to do the Preakness, don't you? And the Preakness level wasn't, what a horse, wasn't great compared to the Kentucky, and there was only 10 riders, so I kind of thought that was a shoe-in, and it just didn't happen, which I was gutted about, but I still ran it in the Belmont, and it won that. 2 out of the 3. Can't win it all the time, can you, mate? Makes it more special as well. Sante is the business. 5 lengths, forge clear. Beautiful. Definitely the classic. I like my best horse in the classic at the Breeders' Cup. Had a good Breeders' Cup last season, actually. Oats is next, but that's going to have to wait because I need to go and be a dad for a few hours. It's been a pleasure talking to you, Chris, and I really do appreciate you popping in, mate. It's been great picking your brain. Hopefully you can do it quite a bit. But it wasn't, honestly, mate, I didn't hijack. I felt bad for putting that in your comments because I thought, I don't want to steal any. I mean, I haven't got a presence like you anyway, but I didn't want to steal any of you. I just didn't want to, you know, piss on your parade, as to say. But, you know, I thought I'd give you some appreciation, mate. You deserve it. You've been an inspiration to me on this game, mate, and I appreciate it. Good to chat, mate. You take it easy, and hopefully I'll speak to you soon. Thank you for popping in, mate. Take it easy. Cheers, Tom.